Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 25th through the 31st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. Let's see what you got for us. You've got the Hermit for the overall energy, so I mean, you're very internal, very steady, very balanced, I would say. So it's good to have the Hermit on your side there. Let me see. In the recent past, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. I kind of heard you say, I worked my ass off over there. Yeah, there's something painful you're dealing with. And I do see you working through it. But it's quite massive of an energy of pain there, so I don't know where that's coming from, but again, I do see you sitting through it, with it, and then just working on whatever that is. In the current situation, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands. There's a soul connection here. I'm kind of getting family with this one. There's definitely a soul connection that you feel very close to, very there with it. You're kind of giving me a sense of, but I'm not in the mood right now or something. Like there's a little bit of distance at play on your end, because you're coming through with the sense of it's been too much. Like I've dealt with them for too long now, so I need a break or something like that. Okay. In the immediate future, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Moon, the Temperance card. There's your stability that's at play here. Something's going on, but it's like in the unseen layers. There's a process here unfolding, and at the center of it there's your stability, so there could be something going on there, something moving around your stability, but it's just unseen for now. I'll see it, you'll see. Anyways, let's clarify. Let's do the Hermit. For the Hermit, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Wands. There it is. You're confident something's going to happen, and again, it has to do with your stability. Either home, work, all of the above. You just know, you're confident. Like that's how it's going to play out, you know? And it's referring to here. It's you're almost like I'm seeing you manifesting somehow this through your confidence over something happening, because you're saying not now, it's going to happen in time. And then I see the time passing, and here we are in the immediate future with the exact same energy where something is happening. Let me do the Three of Swords in the recent past. The Six of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Oof, you've hung on to that. Again, there's a massive energy of pain. That's all I'm seeing there. You're not telling me where it's coming from, what caused it, or what brought it to the surface for you. Because I feel like something brought it to the surface and then it just went deeper and deeper. It's kind of like, you know, where you peel off the surface layer of a scratch or something, and then if it's not healed properly, there's going to be a deeper sense to it of, okay, it's probably going to bleed or something's going to happen. If it's healed, then you can see the mark, but it's going to heal in time. But like if it's not, and you just remove the surface layer, then, you know, probably runs a little deeper. That's what it is with that pain over there. And I feel like you've been trying to avoid it for the longest time until you couldn't avoid it anymore. It's like, I got to deal with this crap because it's making my life a living hell. So you started off by being upset with yourself for avoiding it for so long, but then you were very determined to deal with it, whatever kind of brought that pain to the surface, and the pain itself. Speaking of, what the hell is this? I'm just seeing it now. What is this? Do you see this? You won't, because it's not a big deal. I'm acting as if, oh my god, I'm dying. No, but it's red and a little swollen. What is this? Anyways. For the Four of Swords in the recent past, you get the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. It's been a process for you. Very determined, yeah, to take on this process. To be like, okay, well, I'm doing this, goddammit. But also resistant, because we all do that. You know, it's like, we're talking about healing as if it's something easy breezy. I'll just go to the market, get a couple of bananas, I'll be back in no time. Yeah, no, you go to the market, the parking lot is full, you gotta park who the fuck knows where. Then you go there, and their registers are not working, and then they're out of bananas, and then they're like, well, we'll bring them back in about an hour. You know, hang out if you... So you kind of hang out for an hour, and then they bring up the bananas, but it's not... So, you know what I mean? So it's not as easy as just going to the store for a couple of bananas. But it's been a process. It's been a process, and I feel like it took you a lot of that process of healing over that pain, took you through or to yourself, to self-love, to finally experience what that means, you know? And that part you were kind of digging. You're like, oh, that's what that means. I'm kind of digging this. I think I'm okay with this one, you know, this whole self-love thing. For the Seven of Pentacles in the recent past, you get the Tower, the Hermit, the Five of Wands. Oh man, it hasn't been easy at all. Just when you thought you were getting yourself up and running, like, okay, yay, we're healing and we did a great job here, and now we can proceed in a healthier way. Bam, something hits you. I don't know what it is, but some challenges. Something. So just when you think you're making a little bit of progress there and you're kind of coming out of it, you know, kind of coming up for air, there's this big massive wave like that. It's like, nope, you're not done here. Okay. That was quite the process on your end, but I feel like you came out for air eventually, you know, not just to check it and then getting slammed by another big wave. But anyways, for the Six of Cups in the current situation, you get the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this situation has been showing up for your readings for a while now. Because ultimately, when it comes to the soul connection, you're kind of giving me a sense of, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? What you know, like there's always the question of, what am I going to do with this? You know, what am I going to do with this one? Because I don't know what the hell is going on here for you within this situation, but it does feel like sometimes it takes a lot out of you, whatever's going on here. And that's where you get to the question of, what the hell am I supposed to do now? You know, I feel like it's energy draining, whatever this experience is. So yeah, you're going to have your times, which one of those times it's now, in which you're not going to want to deal with it for a little bit. Like you're giving yourself a little bit of a break here, you know? For the Nine of... Look at you go. For the Nine of Wands, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's like, I'm just going to do me. So that whole experience back there in the past, where the main lesson was self-love, you're applying it. It's beautiful. It's all about you here. It's like, okay, I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to give myself a break. And not only are you giving yourself a break, you're treating yourself. Yeah, I don't know what the hell it is that you're doing there for you, but man, it's working out. So it does take a lot, though, to get in this space. It almost feels like you have to shut this down completely, you know, in order to be able to come back to this energy for yourself. Let me do the Queen of Wands. For the Queen of Wands, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. It's intermingling. Let's say you are dealing with the family situation, right? And it's a lengthy type of an experience. It's not that, oh, okay, you'll be dealing with this for a couple of months and then you're done. No, I feel like it expands in time. whatever this is. And at some point you're like, look, I need to know that I'm leaving everything okay here and set, and I'm going to go on a vacation, and it'll be just about that, just about me feeling good in this vacation. 2 days later, or when you're into your vacation for 2 days, something happens here. And it's like, you got to go back or something, or at least you need to attend. You need to give your energy back to this for a little bit. So it's almost disruptive to your process for self-care at times. And then this time could be maybe one of those times. It doesn't feel super disruptive. It feels like, okay, yeah, I need to take care of that. And then you come back to doing your own thing. So it's not that. But this is definitely a boundary for you that you're placing here, saying, hey, my time is my time. And let's not mix and match here. When I do take my time, it's going to be just that. I don't want to deal with anything else. And then you do allow some of dealing with something else coming in, but as long as it's short, sweet, to the point, no clarification, no. But like short and sweet, and it's like, okay, it's handleable, goodbye. I'm doing my thing now. Anyways, let's do the 10 of Pentacles in the immediate future. You get the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups. Okay, so when it comes to your stability, it's not just you. It's not just your stability. It's not just you involved here. There's other energies at play that are not only there, but are contributing to that somehow. It feels like a nice blend. So whoever else is here or whatever else is going on, it feels like a teamwork type of a, like, yeah, we're all working together here to not only create but sustain this in a nice, healthy way. Okay. Let me do the Moon in the... In the immediate future, you get the Hangman, the King of Cups, the Devil. Ooh. There's a toxic seed at the core of it all. They're not meaning to be that, but they are that. The way this is showing up for me here is kind of like, okay, let's say you're home and you've been in your home for 10 years and you've never had any issues of anything, and at some point you hear some scratching in the walls or something. And it's like, where the hell is that coming from? And then you spend quite a good amount of time figuring out that it's coming from inside the walls. So you might have a little bit of a situation there where, okay, but where in the walls? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this. I see your whole stability, concept of stability, family, work, home, all of it. I see it as a big ass something, right? And somewhere in there, in the walls of that, there's this energy. Like it's not damaging to the extent of, oh my God, this is going to take the whole thing down. But it is like whatever you hear in the walls, you need to figure out where it is exactly to figure out what it is, and then to resolve that issue. You know? So it's kind of like that. It's something little that's there, it's present. I'm not sure if it infiltrated or if it was always there but turned unhealthy. But it's there. It's there. So at this stage of what I'm seeing here is when you start hearing the noise and it's like, where's that coming from? Like, is it inside the house or outside? Or, you know, you're trying to figure it out. But you're starting to become aware of it. For the Temperance card, you get the Death card, the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. Okay, you're definitely calling the Exterminators. You're dealing with the issue. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some stress. But I see you removing the problem. You know? Okay. So again, this is in your stable environment somewhere. And again, not big, not problematic, unless it's not addressed. But I do see it being addressed, and then it's going to take some time, again, all sorts of other energies at play, but I do see the problem being resolved. So whatever this is, it's going to be taken care of. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. From the universe, you get the Six of Swords, the Fool, the Page of Wands. Yeah, for right now, you're kind of focused on this. Hey, I need some space and some time for myself. And I think you are taking it. I think you're in the middle of taking that from whatever this is. Which, again, doesn't feel like one of those, oh my God, this is so overwhelming. But at times, it does feel like it's taken up a lot of your energy, you know? So sometimes you need a break from it. And right now is one of those times in which you're taking that break. Or trying to, at least. So, anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.